Welcome students for today's session. Today we are going to revise. I would like to recapitulate Unit 1. That is, we have three lessons: A reading, B reading and C reading, and we have in A reading the town mouse and the country mouse. The town mouse and the country mouse. Okay, so in this lesson, what we are going to see is the town mouse and the country mouse. I already once I recapitulated in the Zoom class, but anyway, this is for the exam sake. In the lesson, the town mouse and the country mouse, we have these two as cousins. Okay, the town mouse is living in the town and the country mouse is living in the country. What actually is happening in the story is town mouse got ill. He was not well, so he went to the doctor and met the doctor. So doctor suggested that he has to go to some other place, village side, countryside, and take a rest for a while. Okay, and then the sickness will be decreased. It will be cured. So what the sickness he got? Cold and cough. So the town mouse wanted to go to the village and he writes a letter saying that I would like to come to the village. So his cousin accepts the invitation and he welcomes him. So the town mouse begins his journey. So he goes by the train. He goes by train to the countryside and the journey was very unhappy one. Train journey was unhappy. He was not happy, he was not comfortable. He felt very hot in the train because it was summer, hot summer. He felt as if the coach should have been AC coach. But anyway, he had a terrible experience in the train. But anyway, there was no other chance for him to go by AC coach. We had to travel by the same train. Well, having said that, this town mouse came by the train to the village. When as soon as he got down the train, his cousin was waiting in the station. He was waiting, and as soon as he saw him, he welcomed him. So when the town mouse got down the train, he asked whether the country mouse, his cousin, has some cool drinks to offer to him. But the country mouse said, "Well, I don't have any cool drinks, but I can give you better than that." What is that? Either coconut water or normal water. Coconut water is better than cool drinks, health-wise. But this shows here the country mouse, when he is asking for cool drinks or lemonade or orange juice, it shows the luxurious life, a symbol of luxurious life. And also, those who are living in the those who are living in the town, actually, the food style is different. They go for a luxurious thing and expensive style of life. Whatever they do, whatever they eat, whatever they spend money, it is everything will be costly. So here the town mouse is showing lifestyle of the town city. Here the country mouse is showing or symbolizing the lifestyle that is of a countryside, village side. So here in the country, those who are living in the country, usually they eat good food, healthy food, organic food, and they are healthy. But those who are living in the town, they eat all kinds of things, and everything is everything is completely spoiled in the sense. Nothing pure is available in the cities and towns. So whatever is impure, if you eat, then you get sicknesses. That's what the town people experiencing, and the garbage system and the drainage system, everything that is causing the people to get different kinds of diseases now these days. Well, having said that, now when he came here, the town mouse came to the countryside. The country cousin offered him a good water, coconut water. So well, after coming home, so what the town mouse thought it will be very good for him. But what he thought is exactly different here when he reached the countryside. So for eating also, good food is not available for him because he was accustomed to live in the town. But as when he came to the village, he was not able to adjust. First, when he came to the country, he saw all the houses there and full of trees, and in the night it is completely silence. So he was horrified by the silence. He was not able to bear why the silence was, and he asked his cousin, "Why so much silence?" Then the country cousin says, "My dear brother, my dear cousin, today is better. But if you compare all other days today is better. Other days it will be quieter than today. My grandfather used to tell me, even our village is the quietest place, quietest village in the district." This is what he says. So which means this particular village is completely silent, and in the village side it is common. During the day they go for work, and evening come very fast, they cook and eat, and very soon they go to bed. So by maximum now these days, people are waiting. They don't go to bed up to late night. But before, if I recall my childhood, when I was a small child, our village, by 7, 8 o'clock, complete silence in my village, because buses also, when I was small, buses also will not be there very often. So 3 times, 4 times one bus used to come. Only one bus, from town used to come. So that last bus also will come only when everybody slept about 11 o'clock. So this is the situation actually in the villages. Here the town was, when it came to village, the style of this way of living style of the people is entirely different here. So complete silence in the night, and he was horrified by the silence. He was terrified. And then eating, what he gave, what the country cousin offered to the town mouse, he offered some roots, some carrots, some all toward available in the ground, all the roots and the nuts. But he was not able to. Just he was nibbling over them, and just he threw it because he was not enjoying the food. And night also he was not able to because of the silence. He got frightened. And early morning, when they got up, breakfast was not ready. Then he asked, "Where is the breakfast?" "Oh, my dear brother, we have to go to field side for our breakfast." So they have to go to the farms to have a breakfast, and that too some sugar cane, some roots they have to eat anyway. So by now the town mouse got fed up with this way of life, and then he said, "My dear brother, my cousin, I have forgotten something in the house, so let me go back to my house. Immediately I have something I have forgotten in my house, I have to leave immediately." Then his country cousin says, "Well, no problem, you can leave." So the country cousin gives him a send off, and the town mouse goes to his hometown. So after going there, the country cousin got doubt. After his going, there was no information whether he reached his home or not, and how is his health condition. So he writes a letter. "So my dear cousin, how are you? After your going, I did not get any information. What is the condition of your health? I hope everything is fine with you." This is what he has written in the letter. So he also says, "I would like to come and see you." Then the town mouse says he has no time to write a letter. So immediately he sends a telegram. "So most welcome. I received your letter. So you are coming to my place. You are most welcome. Come soon. I am waiting." This is what he sends. Then the country mouse comes to the town. So when he comes to the town, once he got down the train, the town mouse offers him cool drinks and everything. So when he sees the town, he got surprised. So all the houses are in lane, one by one, very huge buildings, the nice roads and the streets are there. In the streets, lights are burning even during the day. The big buildings are there. So he could see all these, and when he came to his house, where is his house? In the kitchen cupboard. So after coming, so he offers him good cool drinks, soft drinks, and after that, so he says, food is very good. You can eat whatever you want. Biryani is there, that is there, this is there, everything is there. So why? Because it is in town boss is living in the town. So costly things will be there. So now after that, the town boss offers everything that is possible for him. So eating time comes in the evening, so they have to run 3 times back, because by the time when they start eating, somebody comes and when they open the door, then these rats have to run and hide. So every time the town mouse is saying, "Run, my dear cousin, run, run, run." So he was not able to run and he got tired of running. So he was holding his breath in the hand. So for eating, this much of struggle he has. So he understood that in the night also, you see all the noise, vehicles noise, and this time noise, that noise, everything. Because of noise, he was not able to sleep. And he also asked the question, even during the day, the lights are on. So this also experience now we can see in the towns and cities, when you go on the street, on the road, even during the day also, now also lights are on. There is no one responsible for that. Even those who are responsible, they are not doing their duty. That is what is happening even today. Okay, so here the country mouse was fed up with this life, and immediately he said, "My dear brother, I have to go to my village. I have to go immediately." So he was not able to bear, and immediately he goes off to his place, the country. So from then onwards, both of them have not visited each other anymore. So now here what we can see is a person one who is accustomed to live in one place, is habituated to live in that particular area. So he doesn't, is not able to adjust himself or herself when they go to different place. Okay. So if you are living in country, a village, all of a sudden if you go to the town, sometimes you are not able to adjust. So even I have that kind of experience. You see, I was living in a village in Telangana. All of a sudden, once I completed my intermediate, I went to Bangalore for my higher studies, for university education. I went to Bangalore. When I went to Bangalore, the climate was entirely different. You see, Telangana is always hot, but when you go to Bangalore, I went about more than 25 years ago, and I lived up to 14 years. I lived there, and when I went there, the first time, so the entirely different climate. So 24 hours it is very cool, like in the fridge. I was not able to adjust myself. In my life, first time I got fever. When I went to Bangalore. So when I was there in the house in Telangana, my hometown, I never got sick. First time I went to Bangalore, and first time I got fever because of the climate change. Okay, I was not able to adjust with the climate. So there are many people who are like that, but some people are able to adjust. So when you start moving around, then you are able to adjust with the different kinds of climates and different kinds of people and food and everything. Okay, so here this is what is happening in the lesson, the town mouse and the country mouse. Each other's different place. When they go to different place, they are not able to adjust. Okay, well, this is the A reading, the town mouse and the country mouse, and we have B reading, the town child and the country child. So here we have a different idea. B reading is the town child and the country child. Okay, here actually the town child wants to live in a village, because he doesn't like to live in the town, because there is no one to play and all this you are saying. So the climate was not for him. He was saying, I would like to live in a village. So those who want to live in the village, actually, what they have to do, those who want to live in the village, why they like to live in the village? Because some people, those who are living in the town, what the experience they had in the town will make them to live in the country. Why? Because if you are living in the town or if you live in the village, because of living for long time there, and the situations you may not like there, and some situations will not allow you to remain there, so that's why you want to go to a different place. Okay, so here the town child, what he is saying, I don't want to live in the town because it is completely busy. It's completely busy with the traffic and the sound, the noise pollution, air pollution, all these kind of things. He was not able to adjust himself in the town. Why? Because the motors, the trams are going around and making terrible noise. And houses also, how they are, one by one in lane, the huge buildings are there, and then there is a smoke everywhere. So all the air pollution is there, noise pollution is there, and completely everything is spoiled in the town. If you want to breathe a good air, oxygen, it is spoiled. If you want to drink good water, the water is spoiled. So if you want to eat food, even the food also is spoiled because they add different things, kalti. Sometimes we say, they maltreat all these food items. Okay, because of all these town child doesn't want to live in the town. So one thing that he loves is the sky. When he looks, because sky cannot be spoiled, it is up there. These people cannot go on the spoil, but that sky is very beautiful, and there is a plenty of place for him to live there. Okay, so this is the condition he wants to enjoy. So when he goes to the village, he can enjoy all the good things there in the village, because water, shelter, eating food also will be good, the climate will be good, everything will be good in the village. That's why the town side wants to live in a village. So this is the desire of the town child. So what is the country child's desire? Country child wants to live in the town. Why he doesn't like to live in the villages, the countries? Because the nearby his house, all the forest is there, all full of trees are there, and then there is no one to play with. Okay, there is no one. Everybody in the village, everybody goes to the farm. So there is no one to play. Then in the village you can see the trees are so tall, so people cannot climb. But anyway, and for him he is feeling lonely in the village. So there is no one to play with him. There is feeling lonely. So now this boy wants to live. This child wants to live in the town. So he wants to enjoy in the town, the climate there, the vehicles, the motors, the trams that they go around. So he wants to enjoy the colors in the night, so buildings that are there in the town. So these things are making him to enjoy. So thinking in his mind about all these things, his desire is to live in the town. Okay, so these are the desires of the town child and the country child. And again, now we have the Syrian geezer, the new blue dress. So the new blue dress. So here in this lesson, the C reading, what we have is a story that is happening in the place called Cleveland. The street name is Avenue, Gates Avenue. Okay, it's an American. So okay, here a street called Gates Avenue. It's a dirty place, a dirty area. It is a slum area. People are dirty. Area is dirty. So there is no development that is taking place there. So it is underdeveloped area. Here, what actually is happening? There is a school there, and in the school, a teacher and children are there. One day, a teacher observed a girl coming every day in the same dress, you know, not even having bath, the same old dress. She felt very unhappy with the child. Unhappy in the sense, very pity for the child. And one day, she asked that girl, tomorrow, why don't you ask your mother to wash your face and send you to school? And the next day, the girl comes to school because the face is washed. She is though she was wearing the same old dirty dress, but even under that dirty dress, she was very beautiful. She was looking very pretty in that dress. And that particular day, the teacher said, my dear child, tomorrow, why don't you ask your mother to wash your dress and put on another dress and send? Ask your mother to wash this dress. But next day when the girl came in the same dress, she came. And then the teacher thought maybe mother doesn't like the child. Or otherwise, maybe the child has only one dress. Okay, this is what the teacher thought. Then next day, what the teacher did, she bought a dress she brought a dress for her, a new dress, and gives to the child. Take, my dear child, this is for you. And when she takes that dress to the house, and she takes a good bath, and then she puts on a dress. Then in that dress, the mother was surprised to see that her daughter was very beautiful. And when she was given a bath and put on the new dress, how beautiful she was looking, how pretty she was looking. And then that particular day she comes to the school with the new dress, and then under the new dress, with that new dress, the girl was very beautiful. This girl was very good at studies and very good at behavior. That's why the teacher has some concern with the child. Well, then the teacher asks, so what was the reaction of your parents? Then the girl says, my mother was surprised to see me, and she thought, what a beautiful I was in this dress. Then what about your father? My father was not there, he went for work. He will come in the evening, he will see me in the night. Okay, then the girl goes to the house. That particular night, the father also sees his daughter, how pretty she was looking in the dress. And that day, the wife tells him, see, our child is very neat and tidy, she is clean, and we also should start living in that way. We also should keep our house neat, and then we have to keep our surroundings clean. Well, the mother started cleaning the kitchen and keeping kitchen neat and the house. Then the father also got to change. He also went outside, started working, cleaning the house, surrounding of the house, and then started fencing. Okay, and when he was working, cleaning surroundings of his house and cleaning the fencing, the neighbors also saw. They also started working. They also started cleaning their surroundings and doing the fencing, and some others painting their houses. So soon, a lot of changes started coming and being seen by others. One day, a church minister came that way, and you could see these people, how they were living in the slum area. Now they started to change, but these people lack basics. The main thing is water facility is not there, roads are not there, then the electricity is not there for them. So these things, he wanted to do something for them, and then he, contacts some government officials there, and then through the influence of this man, anyway, that area has got within no time roads and water facility, running water, and then street lights and everything was provided, platform. Okay, so everything was provided, and within no time, the Gates Avenue has become an area where the respected people started to live. Okay, so this is the change that brought in the life of the child, here the little child, and also the area, particular area. So what is the main thrust of this lesson is a word of motivation of a teacher can bring a lot of change. So if you change a student, if you motivate a student, that motivation can bring a lot of change in the society through that child's family and surroundings and that whole area, even in the world. Okay, so this is the main idea of this, the lesson, what you call the new blue dress. So this is a revision of the unit 1, A reading, B reading, C reading of unit 1. Well, this will help you for your exam. Thank you. Have a nice day.